in Toronto, Ontario. It's the finale of this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. J.D. Martinez, one of the league's top power hitters, looks to gain ground in the home run race. Next. Thomas Pannone, a Rhode Island native, is the starting pitcher here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1 as we are underway in Toronto. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
The 1-2. Fouled off. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. Travis fields it cleanly, and there's one down now. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Rogers has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Comes into this one with 3 hits and 11 at-bats in the series. And here it is. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. In there, and it's full 3-2.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Red Sox nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Ulysses Chacin, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Stepping up now, Jonathan Davis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken up in the zone. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Next to bat for Toronto, Devin Travis. He's been a non-factor in the series. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball well outside. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Chopper to short. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 27.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Chacin has got it, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Still no score. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series.
Rafael Devers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2. Three and 2, the count for Rafael Devers.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Now at the plate, number 23. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. From the belt, the pitch hit hard to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 287 the average coming in. 8 home runs and 28 RBIs. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Devers is on his way home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Chris Owings now, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. From the stretch, a high fastball is in there.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
The 1-2. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
The 3-2 one more time. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Here's Steve Pearce now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bounce towards the second baseman. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Batting ninth.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Digging in now, Zue Lin. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
From the belt, the pitch. Taken, but called a strike.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call. And his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on infielder Brendan Rodgers. I don't think we fully realized where this guy's going to end up. Does he stay at short, a la Cal Ripken, that big 6'4" shortstop, or does he move over and make the transition to third and concentrate solely on the bat? Either way, soft hands, the ability to go in the hole with big-time arm across the diamond.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is low, ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Frazier is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 6th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Hunter Wood enters from the pen in just the 2nd inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Still only 1 out in the inning. A swing and a ground ball to third. Guerrero scoops it up. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you see, they're 2 away from the bottom spot in that category. 13th best, if you will, in the AL. Now in the box, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. So 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. Davis there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the big blow. The grand slam home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 6, the Jays nothing. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 13. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Now to the plate, Rowdy Tellez. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
What a well executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Swinging it well in the series so far at a 4-for-10 clip. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
The set and the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. Here's a swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
Classic slider down and away for the strike out there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average right at the 200 mark on the year. 29 homers and 69 runs batted in. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3. Brendan Rodgers would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting 8, the shortstop, number 7.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Red Sox 6, the Jays nothing. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Red
Digging in, Rafael Devers, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Count 1-1.
The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Guerrero comes up with it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Now the Red Sox DH, number 23. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Ready for another chance? Wellington Castillo looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's 7-0. Now coming to the plate now, Chris Owings. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Taken. Strike two. The 1-2. Still 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A bullet to first base. Tries to dance back to the bag to double off the runner, but not in time.
Number 25, Steve Pierce.
Now at the plate, Steve Pierce. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there 1-0. In his career, Pierce brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Now the 1-0 is in off the plate.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Here he comes on 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. A runner on first with 2 away. The 3-1. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Standing in, Reese McGuire is back
Leading
in the
up
starting
for
lineup for
Toronto,
this one after
the
sitting
catcher,
out last night's game.
Number 10.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Owings is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, number 49.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Davis looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
0-1 the count. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's
now
well
batting,
aware of who's having great seasons
baseman,
and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Stepping in now, Devin Travis, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Devers over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 27.
Digging in to try it again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Chacin comes set. First pitch on the way.
Ball 1, no
And
time.
here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Davis stands at second with 2 gone. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Now on 3 and 2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. So digging in now, Zue Lin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Zue Lin.
First pitch on its way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Two-0 count. The pitch is taken, strike 1.
Count is 2-1.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Another 2-2 offering. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
The right fielder, number 30, Adam.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Adam Frazier. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. 7 runs, only 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. The 3-1 pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Davis is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Ready once again, Dustin Pedroia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Soft liner towards short. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for Boston, but they're still in control, 7-0. Stepping up to the plate, number 13. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The designated hitter, Lourdes.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 44.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Tellez tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Teoscar.
Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Tellez leads off first with 1 away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Squared that one up just a little late. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Hopped up. Pierce shading to his right. 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Chacin comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1 left for Toronto. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Sam Gaviglio gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Gaviglio.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. His prior history versus this arm, decent numbers. He's 6 for 15. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 44 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
In now, Rafael Devers. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. And he takes strike 2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. No outs, nobody on. Popped up. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Striding in once again, Wellington Castillo. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First offering on its way. Too low, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1 ball.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Middle of the night at Rogers Center. It's the Red Sox 8, the Jays nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Leading off for the Jays.
All right, thanks, Heidi. At the plate, Brendan Rodgers.
7.
He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 10.
So stepping in, Reese McGuire. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Outside, 2-1.
Ball.
3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Three-two pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch home. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Davis. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
Count 1-0.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Chacin looks in. 2-2 on its way. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Devin Travis would be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Next up for the Red Sox, Chris Owings. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Owings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Into the box, Steve Pierce, as he'll take a look at a sinker here. Too low for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Grichuk is there. 1 out.
Now batting, shortstop, Zue Lin.
Digging in once again, Zue Lin. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Owings, base runner at first with 1 out. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Here's a look over to first. The 1-1 home. Popped straight up. Hernandez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 30, Adam Frazier.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Adam Frazier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. 2 out with the man at first. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The 1-1 to first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox as it remains an 8-0 ball game. In now, Devin Travis, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to deep right field. Frazier ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The batter, number 27.
One out now in the Toronto 6th inning, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Pedroia now at second. Reined in. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 13. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Now that's popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Chacin gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
High and deep to straightaway right. Frazier racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still 8-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Striding in for Boston, Dustin Pedroia. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Pedroia.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Richard on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Stepping into the box, J.D. Martinez. We discussed earlier how he was one of the league's best power bats, and he's lived up to that reputation with a blast earlier in this game.
And you can just tell how confident he is in the box, hunting his pitch, not coming outside the zone or expanding it. I would expect him to put another good swing on the ball right here.
Nope.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Rafael Devers. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. Throw into second. And going for it, the right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Standing in now, number 23, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes count.
Devers at second with 2 down. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a liner. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Toronto after this.
7th inning stretch.
Digging in, Rowdy Tellez.
Leading up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
The batter.
So coming to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Well, he got the leadoff guy inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
right fielder,
the best ones
15.
have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Now batting, Rendell Grichuk. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Chacin looks in. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Nope.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. So striding in, Wellington Castillo. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Line drive to center field. Davis is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Chris Owings. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Bases are empty, one man out. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Now another 2-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
The first baseman, number 25.
So striding forward Pierce. Now, Steve Pierce. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
The windup and the 0-1. That just misses off the inside for ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Hard hit ball to second. Travis has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Red Sox lead it 8-0. Heath Hembry is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Boston, number 37, Heath Hembry.
Striding into the box, Brendan Rodgers. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Here's another 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Frazier on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now that
and there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was great all night long.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
Into the box, Reese McGuire. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jonathan Davis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0. And he falls behind now 2-0. Swing and a blooper to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping in, Devin Travis. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here comes the first pitch. Too high, 1-0. For his career in this matchup, he's only 2 for 10. Here's the 1-0. Fouled away. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball looked at for a strike. Heading out towards shallow right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. McGuire isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He comes across to score as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are 1 solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Marcus Walden is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Marcus Walden. Now batting.
In now, number 13.
Hitter.
Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Into the box now, Rowdy Tellez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Martinez. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Teoscar.
Settling in now, Teoscar Hernandez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Owings going back on it to the track and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. 2-run shot to straightaway center, and even 30 home runs on the year as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Dero. The hitters are on point, the pitchers are making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But not before they come up with 6 runs this half inning on the strength of a couple of home runs. 9th inning coming up. Boston's out in front, 8-6. Number 67 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 67.
Stepping in, Zue Lin. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
The shortstop, Zue Lin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen.
Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Grounded to short. Rogers scoops it up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the right fielder, Adam Frazier.
Adam Frazier will stand in again, but before he does, let's take you back to the 2nd inning of the ballgame. Maybe the key blow so far, a grand slam that really got things started for him. First pitch on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And this is high, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that messed with the timing for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now another 1-2. Hit hard on the ground at third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dustin Pedroia. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He's set and the pitch. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike. This one's down to third. And Pedroia's got himself a base hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. The baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Coming to the plate now, number 23. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Tellers is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Red Sox are out in front 8-6. Number 63 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
For Boston, number 63.
At the plate, Brendan Rodgers.
Leading
He's
off
hitless
for
in
the
3
Jays,
at-bats to this
the
point.
shortstop, number 7.
From the stretch. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. A ball and a strike. On the ground up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Rory.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. The 1-0 home, and he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Rodgers gets his lead at first, nobody out.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Popped him up. Pierce has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 49.
Standing in, Jonathan Davis. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2. It's hit hard on a line to right, a base hit, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Devin Travis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's in there for strike one. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Travis brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Martinez giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Number 27.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. A ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Stepping in now, number 13, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Out in front here as this one scorched foul to the left. Final strike for the Blue Jays. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And it's fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
8-6 the final score tonight. Boston took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Ulysses Chassin hangs win number 11 on his line as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Thomas Pannone struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Number 63 earns the save out of the bullpen, his 6th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian.